I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs.
Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 4 of the NFL on E!
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rashad Penny on the return.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Midfield now. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Judy. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Jackson.
But instead, 3rd down.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete.
To throw again is Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain
One
of
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Thunderbirds, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Penny on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10. At their
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Thunderbirds nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
Brings 3rd and long. It's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Romeo Okwara, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Thunderbirds nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Yeah, we dominate today.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 30.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. It's a second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
13. Thunderbirds, nothing.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Miles Sanders, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Ebron's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Goff
At the 46-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
This is Edwards. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's tackled at the 29.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll look to run with Edwards. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Defense.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Ebron caught left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, Edwards. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The Ravens on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ravens 24. Thunderbirds, nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Goff on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard.
Off throwing again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. Not much there, only a yard. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Face mask. Defense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do it.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Like 22 is coming. 22 back. Let's go, defense.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Goff. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
To try again after the sack. Goff. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. That's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Onside kick is
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? I think that's what went down. I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner, and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head, there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Edwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
27, Thunderbirds 8.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Ravens, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.